What does the coronavirus pandemic and UK lockdown mean for professional drivers? Well, let's get it going. Hi and welcome to this episode of The Forum. My name is Scott Haslam and I'm your President of the Leeds No1 Amalgamated Branch of the Communication Workers Union. Our videos include news and information, a little like this one, so if this is your first time watching or haven't already, please consider subscribing so you're notified when we upload future videos. The branch has had several members ask about the relaxation of EU hours throughout this coronavirus pandemic. We thought a short video would help members understand the temporary changes. Additionally, we approached Davy Robertson's department about various implications that the current pandemic and consequential UK lockdown will have on our professional driver members. Credit to Davy and the department in sharing the information via letters to branch as and when the government announced the measures. Examples include driver medical and licence renewals, as well as relaxation of the EU driving hours. So this video will focus specifically on the relaxation of the EU drivers' hours rules in England, Scotland and Wales. As per LTB 14920, the initial relaxation was introduced on the 23rd of March 2020 and was due to end on the 21st of April. On the 17th of April, this was reviewed by the government or the DfT and extended to the 31st of May 2020. The government website states the following: the department would like to remind all transport operators and customers who influence their practices that the standard driver hours rules are important safety-related rules. They're in place to improve road safety and the working conditions of drivers and reduce the risk of drivers being involved in fatigue-related accidents. Therefore, these temporary relaxations should only be used where absolutely necessary. Operators should, wherever possible, attempt to recruit additional drivers from other sectors who are out of work or facing being furloughed. The temporary relaxations are designed to support the transport of vital goods, including the supply chains related to medicines, health, fuel, food and other necessities. The current situation is being kept under review and the relaxation may be withdrawn earlier than the 31st of May if circumstances change. Operators should use this period to increase resilience. If any drivers or operators consider that they are being asked to use the relaxation without correct justification, then they can email their concerns to supplychainengagement@dft.gov.uk. Retrospective checking of the use of these relaxations will take place as necessary, including by DVSA. Now, the LTB specific on this went on to state that discussions have taken place with Royal Mail to ensure that there is shared understanding of the intentions of the business to adapt to the relaxation of the rules and any implications. Following that discussion, branches are advised of the following clarifications that have been provided. Royal Mail do not intend to replan current workload on the basis of the relaxation of the rules and have issued advice to their managers to that effect. That should an increase in absence as a result of COVID-19 require a rethink on this policy, that national discussions will take place with the department before any revised advice is issued by the business. That no individual driver will be required to work beyond the current limits should they not wish to do so. So, what are the relaxations? Replacement of the EU daily driving limit of 9 hours with one of 11 hours. Now, this in reality is unlikely to either benefit our members or be beneficial to the business, particularly when you consider they're already allowed to 2 extensions to 10 hours in a week. Reduction of the daily rest requirements from 11 to 9 hours. Now, this may be beneficial to those members that don't normally work additional shifts and perhaps want to do their part and help the nation in helping to deliver goods to the public. Normally, you would only be able to reduce to 9 hours 3 times in a week. Lifting the weekly 56 hours and fortnightly driving limits 90 hours to 60 and 96 hours respectively. This relaxation, in all honesty, would only benefit trampers and not to our members or the business as a whole. To drive for 60 hours in 1 week would literally mean that is all you will be working, because the 60-hour working cap would still be in force. Postponement of the requirement to start a weekly rest period after 6 24-hour periods for after 7 24-hour periods, although 2 regular weekly rest periods or regular and a reduced weekly rest period will still be required within a fortnight. Now again, this relaxation would not really benefit our members or likely to be scheduled. Over a fortnight, you would still only be able to work 11 shifts, which is in effect the same without the relaxation, i.e. 7 and 4 as opposed to 6 and 5 shifts. Drivers using the relaxation at B can still use the derogation, allowing them to interrupt their daily rest by up to 1 hour to embark and disembark from a train or ferry. This is another relaxation not likely to happen or benefit our members. Drivers must not use relaxation A and D at the same time. This is to ensure drivers are able to get adequate rest. Given this final instruction and the reality of how the relaxation will potentially affect our members, only the reduced daily rest from 11 to 9 and the potential to extend 1 daily drive limit from 9 to 11 hours should really be considered from the list of relaxations. And even those should only be considered where absolutely necessary. Please also note that previously a relaxation of the EU driver's hour rules on breaks was allowed, i.e. the requirements for daily breaks of 45 minutes after 4.5 hours driving to replace with a break of 45 minutes after 5.5 hours driving. However, this ceased on the 21st of April. Now if you found this video useful, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and please share with your friends on social media. Remember, unity is strength. Thanks for watching.